In 1986, in Middleton, Wisconsin, Pleasant T. Rowland, that's her real name, founded American Girl, combining her love of American history with her dedication to high-quality educational products. The line featured 9-year-old girls through different points in American history, each with a series of companion books. 38 years later, American Girl has sold over $36 million and has 8 stores across the United States where you can book salon appointments for your dolls, get their ears pierced, and even have tea parties with them. American Girl is a phenomenon, and today, we are gonna play with all of them. This is Play the Menu. We're gonna get this tea party started with our first doll, but to help me out, please welcome to the American Girl doll stage, Joyce.
The lady is in.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Today we're going in reverse age order, starting with the oldest girl and going backwards to the youngest. First up, Kaya. Born in 1755, she's a Native American girl of the Nez Perce tribe. Originally released in 2002, she's the 8th historical character. She's known to be ambitious, resourceful, adventurous, and daring with a generous spirit.
Fresh out the package, baby.
Oh, we got a book too. Joyce, you were an American Girl girly?
I was an American Girl girly, you know. My mom, she always took us to the American Girl place every year, and we would have tea with our dolls, photo shoots with our dolls.
Shut the f***. You have those photos?
It's just like the best place in the world. It's just girlhood.
She's out on the frontier, but she's still got that perfect little wingtip.
The girl who do her extensions is crazy good.
Holy shit! Enemy raiders storm the village and she gets taken captive?
Yeah. Trauma.
Bro, you got some trauma.
Trauma.
Who's next? Little baby Felicity. She represents English colonial America at the dawn and early years of the Revolutionary War. Felicity has the look of someone who's seen death. So Felicity is a retired doll. You can't buy her anymore. She's in the vault. So the only Felicities that exist are either very expensive resale or the tiny versions.
Why would they do that? Felicity is one of the main girlies.
What is this classic American garb? Because this is reading more,
Bridgerton?
I was thinking Brave.
Oh, I could see that. Irish.
If you could change your fates.
You know what I loved about Felicity? She's always been smart. She's always been like, about her career, about her check.
Oh, and it comes with a little baby book! In what world am I able to read this? And you know what's crazy? This is American Girl doll, but one of the biggest pieces of text on the back is that it's made in China. All right, Felicity, see ya! And next up, Caroline Abbott. She was born October 22nd, 1802.
She's a Scorpio?
She's a Scorpio?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. She lives in Sackett's Harbor, New York, still a British colony. Her story represents the War of 1812.
What is the War of 1812?
I feel dumb because I don't remember.
The War of 1812 was fought by the United States and its allies against the United Kingdom and its allies in North America.
We did it again? We ran it back?
America just loves to fight.
We love a sequel, you know?
Break it down, 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 break it down.
War! Anyone with this platinum blonde hair as a child, I have trouble trusting them. Blonde children need to be feared and respected from afar.
Yes.
Do you know this next one? Josefina. She was born in 1815. She's a Mexican girl living on a rancho 15 miles away from Santa Fe when the territory was under Mexican rule, only a few years after Mexican independence from Spanish colonialism. She's caring and hopeful.
She was always that girl to me, and I would tell her all my secrets. Or like when my days were hard, I'd be like, Josefina, like, do you think I'll have friends? And she would always say in my head, yes, you'll have friends, Joyce.
I'm curious, why were you attracted to having a Josefina?
I thought she was so pretty and she was so confident and independent, and she makes mistakes.
Can I have a hug? I love you. I love you, Joyce.
I miss her so much. I'm gonna have to buy one for real.
I like her outfit. This is a nice...
I feel like it's the cutest outfit, and look, she got her little like jewelry, like she came with more than everybody else.
I also like that they're all branded on the back of the neck, like XXX.
So do you have any connection to dolls or action figures? I know you used to play with Barbies and like take off their clothes.
Okay, all right. And my sister had a bunch of dolls, but she would try and change their outfits and then abandon it halfway through. So we just had a ton of naked Barbies. That was formative for me. Here, let's have a tea party with her.
Oh. Girl, so last week, I was at the club till 7 a.m. When my friend gets drunk, she's like, let's go out. Why would you do that?
Give me that tea, girl. Spill that tea.
You're actually spilling the tea. Boys love to make a mess. And this is why y'all ain't invited to no tea parties.
Kirsten Larson. Ugh, okay. There's only one Kirsten that we allow, and that's Miss Dunst. Otherwise, Kirsten, dumb name. You're Kristen, okay? Kirsten is Swedish. She represents mid-century settlement of the American West by white European immigrants and pioneers. She's known to be brave and steadfast. She's one of the first 3 dolls in the collection. That's a 1986 girl you're looking at here. She's given Sound of Music in her outfit. I see the Swedish influence.
She lives on a farm in Minnesota.
Minnesota? I've never been to Minnesota.
What is that accent?
I don't know. Minnesota.
Oh my God.
Put it on, put it on.
Oh my God.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Oh, little.
You see, you talking so much shit about my girl, but she got a fit.
I wasn't on board with Kirsten. Now I could not be more on board with Kirsten.
I'm like, how do you tie this?
I don't know. Hold on. Put it on my little head. This is the good thing about having a little peanut head is that some of the accessories kind of can fit you. Oh! She's the pioneer girly. Let's call a spade a spade. She's a settler.
I mean, slavery is happening throughout most of these stories, but we don't talk about that. Because they're American dolls. They don't do that.
What the hell? The American Girl doll has an American Girl doll. Dollception.
Oh, she looks so sad.
Yeah, well, of course she does. She lives on the prairie.
Yeah.
Boring as hell.
I want white girls to wear braids like this. Bring this back, girls.
Look at these socks. This fit don't quit.
Okay, we do have to pause because I have to fart. I'm sorry about Addie!
Let's go! It's Addie in the house, Addie Walker! So the story begins with her being enslaved during the last years of the Civil War. They escape to Philadelphia. She's courageous and strong. She later reunites with her brother and father. You want to talk about a real American Girl hero?
I mean, she's that girl.
She's that one, and also,
I love the fit.
let's talk about the fit.
The fit is fitting.
The fit don't quit.
I mean, look at the boot.
She's wearing her Doc
She's got
Martens.
platoons on. She got a nice platoon. And my little sister got very obsessed with Addie when she was younger. So she read like Addie's horror books where she's haunted by the ancestors. When she first came out, I guess it was really divisive within the community.
I get the critique of like you don't want all black stories to be about black trauma and to be rooted in slavery, but also if you're telling a story of American history, you can't not tell this chapter.
American Girl dolls might be the only way kids remember these stories now with everything going on in the country, so. Why is this one standing on its own and none of the others are?
Because Addie can stand on her own 2 feet. Samantha Parkington. She represents the turn of the century America, the early American progressive era. She's bright and generous, blah, blah, blah. You're saying she's rich?
Yeah.
Yeah, and on social media, she's kind of known as a bitch a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean, she's like the rich girl that becomes friends with a servant named Nellie. Is Nellie a Please, God, please.
Daddy, I want a steam engine now.
Okay, Nellie's a white girl. Okay.
I went from rags to riches, and if you work hard, you can too.
I can have empathy. I care for the poor. But the fit's kind of fitting. Her bob isn't bobbing though. This cut is not cute for her face.
Money can't buy taste.
You know?
So she's one of the original 3, along with Kirsten and Molly, who we'll meet later.
Yes. This look bougie, rich, expensive.
I know, that one's crazy looking.
They're just,
I don't know how. Well, let's get the doll to eat it with you.
what is over? Come here, rich girl.
It's pronounced macaron, not macaroon, you silly.
Money can buy you out of anything.
Rebecca Rubin, we got a Jew up in this house. Okay, 1905, American Jewish girl, 20th century World War I era, immigration and silent film. She's confident and inspiring.
The fit is fitting.
This is probably my favorite outfit yet, and it's not just because it's Jewish.
I wish that she had a hat. I feel like her hat would kill.
One thing I wish about American Girl dolls is that you could articulate their legs, because they walk.
They walk like they're about to fight you. Anna's Russian accent will ruin the show.
Oh, is she a Russian Jew? You never think of the American Girl dolls as, you know, they're first generation immigrants.
Yeah.
So she gonna have a thick Russian accent. I am Rebecca, I come from Russia.
Flipping into Dracula, but I like it.
I am Rebecca, I will suck your blood.
Her family is credited with making the Reuben sandwich. I'm just kidding.
She has a beautiful family tree.
Oh yeah.
That is what I love about the American Girl dolls, is that you get a whole family tree. So you can like imagine the characters because you already have a picture. I always like that. But that's the cousin she don't like because her accent too thick. So she is a little bougie.
Assimilation is kind of part of her story, that they had to keep their store open on the Sabbath and start breaking a lot of those rules in order to survive.
Here her cousin is being authentically who she is. It's not that she don't like her cousin, but it's like, why do you get to be who you are and I can't?
It's a story of crushing your ethnic identity. That's the American story.
Yeah.
Claudie Wells, early 1920s, Harlem Renaissance. She's a skilled storyteller. This was originally released in And Claudie is known for occasionally bashing her head when she doesn't get her way.
When an eviction notice threatens her family trauma, her friends, and the beloved home they share, Claudie has an idea that might save the day.
Why are these all rooted in trauma?
Also, why is the 10-year-old figuring out how to save her house?
All I know is that Claudie, she got moves. Of the outfits we've seen so far, I think that she's underserving.
I like the face card.
Bring back my Reuben, Rebecca
Yes.
Reuben, that hot purple. Switch them. Switch these outfits.
Yeah, switch the outfits. This is why you're gonna be a great girl, Dad.
You will see the terms colored and Negro used to refer to black people throughout the story. Although these terms are not appropriate today, they are included in the story as an accurate reflection of how people would have thought and spoken during this time. I'm finding it increasingly challenging to make jokes. All of these girls are rooted in real historical trauma.
Don't you realize, Zach? That's what it means to be an American girl.
Yeah.
Let's get Samantha back out.
Where's Samantha, that rich bitch?
My family's going to evict you. Ah! Papa, she hit me.
That was our first batch of American Girl dolls. What are American Girls that you want to see moving forward?
You know, art school American Girl doll. She like tries her first vape for the first time.
I'm really looking forward to the January 6th American Girl doll. Thanks, Joyce.
Thank you. I'm about to blow up your bathroom for real.
American history doesn't stop, and neither do we. Please welcome Keith Habersberger.
All right, this is just a pile of dolls. Oh. Yeah, I don't know much about American Girl dolls. There are a pile of girls on the floor over here.
Let's get our first doll in here. This is an icon, Kit Kittredge.
Hi, Kit. That hair is something. Oh, something fell out of her dress.
We've been keeping the girls in hairnets, but this one I feel like I gotta see what she's working with. Oh, did I just tear a chunk of her hair out?
No way.
Let your hair down, girl.
Get out, Kit.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
Just whip it. I don't really like how she looks.
Hold on, let's learn about her.
Well, there's something, like her freckles look fake to me, right?
Yeah, they look like they're painted on her face.
She drew them on herself because she felt left out. Kit Kittredge was born in 1923. She represents the American Great Depression era.
Oh, so she's depressed.
Maybe it's
That's sad.
Kit Kittredge is a 9-year-old girl with a nose for news. But since most of the news in the early 1930s is about hard times and the Depression, she writes her own newspaper stories. She's disassociating. The Great Depression!
The hat's
I'm
cute.
gonna write a newspaper story. It's gonna change the world.
Oh, yeah.
Cute. Oh, she's cute.
I like the green in her dress.
Every day, Kit hoped he'd come home with the good news of a new job. But every afternoon, Dad came home tired and discouraged.
I'm not doing great. We can't afford medicine.
Who's next? This is Nanya. She lives in Honolulu in 1932. She represents the 1940s, specifically the entry of the U.S. into World War II after the Pearl Harbor attack.
Hey! I like her shoes. I like her shorts. Honestly, she's got a great fit. I like her little buck teeth. Isn't that a thing with all American Girl dolls?
They got
yeah, they all have they all have the same teeth!
They all got the Michael.
They all have the same teeth! It's a conspiracy!
It's interesting to have a American Girl doll from Honolulu and have it where she's half Scottish American, half Hawaiian. Like, I think it'd be interesting to hear the Hawaiian story.
And the Scottish accent.
I'm sorry, Uncle Fudge.
Aunt Betty and Uncle Fudge.
Her father works at the naval base. America's at war. Now Nania must cope with missing friends and family members, rumors of additional attacks, and lonely nighttime blackouts.
Oh my gosh, she's getting drunk? She's so young, but it was a different time.
Who's next? This is Molly McIntyre, or as I like to refer to her, American Girl Zach. She's one of the first 3 dolls from the original collection.
So Molly was re-released on June 1st of 2022, which coincides with the first day of Pride Month. And social media went bananas saying that they outed her. So for reasons of her being like an OG re-release and the whole gay thing, she's like very hard to get. She's sold out. And the manager lent us her personal doll.
This is on loan from us
Get her feet off the wet table.
from the American Girl Doll Store's manager, who gave us her personal Molly.
Last time I got personal Molly from a manager, it was very different.
Shout out to Lainey at the American Girl store in Los Angeles.
Great ribbons, great glasses, great hair, great braids, great shoes.
The bangs are banging.
She's got the fit. She's basically Hermione.
Look, American Girl, you want to sell some dolls? Lean in. Put her in some Doc Martens, give her a band t-shirt. Let's get rid of this and give her some long shorts.
Mm-hmm. This sounds wrong, but I want to handle her a lot more aggressively, but we can't because she's a loner. But it's just so fun to puppet them around ridiculously, and I'd love to give her a little lip gloss, but I can't.
Let's make sure her face is clean.
There we go. Yeah, clean her off.
Ooh, I love that. Molly says, gay rights. Marielle and Larkin.
Well, howdy, y'all. Who likes pie?
She had polio.
Had. I conquered it.
She was 7 years old during the polio epidemic of 1952. She represents the Cold War and post-war baby boom era of the 1950s. Her legs don't work, but she's enthusiastic, optimistic, ambitious, and imaginative.
I like meatloaf.
It's kind of wild that they put the polio girl on roller skates.
Yeah, you say her legs don't work?
No, I added that.
Oh.
One is shorter than the other.
She wants to stand out, but she has 5 brothers and sisters. She gives herself a haircut. She draws a cartoon of her teacher on the first day. She wins a geography bee.
Rocks? Rock.
There, standing on her own.
That's the importance of vaccines.
I like her. I like her look.
There's something irksome about this child's face. She's giving influencer face. It's a little bit of a pick-me girl in a way that I don't love.
I like whatever you like.
I don't with Mary Ellen.
I do. Mary Ellen's been the most fun to play with so far. She's the easiest for me to impersonate. I'm this girl.
You guys want to talk about minerals?
Okay.
Yeah, we love her.
Yeah.
Melody Ellison. Melody is the coolest. We've seen Melody before when we were doing a tripod episode.
We were looking on the internet and we're like, this girl's cool. She's obviously from the 70s. Oh, 1964. She's obviously from the 60s.
She represents the African American civil rights movement. Her whole family is involved in music in some way.
Yeah.
This is Motown girl.
The shoes and the hairband, the whole look, the dress is incredible. One of the best fashionable looks of the day. She can't wait to sing her first solo at church.
Oh God, as her solo approaches, an unimaginable tragedy leaves her silent. Can Melody find her voice to speak up for those who can't? It's drama.
Oh my God, this also is a thicker book.
That's
than
what I'm
some
saying.
Of the previous books. This one's got some real story happening.
She might be my favorite so far, because I think she has the right mix of history, but also cool personality. Like her whole family is in the music industry. She's at the Motown boom.
Like her shoes, like her music. Good luck on the solo. Sorry for the trauma.
Julie Albright. She represents American society during the mid-70s and the US bicentennial. She's known to be groovy and upbeat. She's our 9th historical character, and she loves acid.
I gotta let her hair out. Oh yeah, let it out. Oh my, hell yeah, girl! Now this is how she looks.
Do we have a little brush? Oh, this feels right.
Yeah. I mean, you look at how, the hair is beautiful. She's almost like, the hair is almost more beautiful than her, I'm sorry.
This is very soothing.
But your hair is gorgeous.
Yeah, she lives in San Francisco during the 70s. She dresses like this. Her parents are doing drugs.
I live in a house with 7 other women. We understand that our friend Mark is the true Lord. I like her look. I like her pants. I like her thick little sandals.
She's cool. I just feel like she's got an open mind. She gets it. She plays basketball in denim.
All these girls have something wrong, so
She's in a cult.
what darkness are you hiding?
She's in a cult. We don't want that for her, but we do expect it from her.
Ooh, 5 months ago, the war in Vietnam was ended.
Nam is her trauma.
Yeah. She has Vietnam War flashbacks.
This is the end. My only friend, the end. Okay! It's time for a girl who likes video games.
Courtney Moore! She represents the feminist, technological, and societal changes in American society and the start of the AIDS pandemic.
She represents that? She's 9. What about this says AIDS are now? I love video games!
Let's end AIDS!
This, I feel like, is still very trendy. These like leggings and shoes I could see in like the fall in like West Hollywood.
She's giving Stranger Things season 3 when they were at the mall.
Yep.
Papa. She's not my favorite. She seems kind of generic, like a parody of what the 80s were. Wait a second though.
Yeah, you can take off her first shirt.
She's got a shirt under her shirt.
Yeah, she's wearing 2 shirts.
I do kind of like her. I like her boots a lot. I like the vibe. I also think it's good, you know. A girl who likes video games, there's plenty of ladies who like video games. They need a doll too.
Is this one that we need to keep clean?
Or can we toss her in the garbage?
All right, bring back my dirty one again. Bring back my dirty girl.
Dirty girl?
Dirty girl, you want to eat?
Zach, we gotta
That's why you give her a little.
Oh, now you're permanently making that gross. Oh, her eyes are stuck shut.
I know.
You've got to clean these out before you arrive to work. Hey, girls. Yeah, no, sorry.
They conjoined? No.
Hey, girls.
They came in like with the book in front of them. I thought that they were the same. That would have been so exciting. They were born in 1990. They represent the millennium. Nikki is 6 minutes older. She prefers denim, grunge, and ska. And then your girl is 1 inch taller.
I'm also wearing heels.
Okay, so then maybe we traded. Anyway, she prefers pink, pop music, bright colors, flowers, and glitter. This is unironically how I dressed.
Mm-hmm. This girl could be like Desiree's friend.
That's a Britney fit.
This is a Britney fit. You're so right.
And this girl kind of dresses more like Desiree.
Oh, my tea! Look at the you did.
I'm sorry.
You're always up.
Well, because I'm always trying to stand up to you. You know how hard it is to be your sister.
You're the older one.
Yeah, but you're the prettier one. Everyone says, look at your eyes. Look at how you love flowers, or I'm the little ska girl.
I can't help how beautiful I am.
So we have Nikki's journal here from 1999. She's a skater girl. I mean, she gets it.
These girls are from Seattle, and Seattle is kind of like perpetually 1999. Death drop.
Well, Keith, what are some American girls you want to see in the future?
Hot air balloon pilot, or maybe the 2009 recession, like that time. Dolls represent hard times, times of big change.
Josie's parents don't believe in Dr. Fauci and the liberal media.
We believe in Dr. Phil. Do you think if you look in their eyes long enough, they steal your soul, or?
All right, thank you, Keith. We'll see you later.
I can't leave. There's too many dolls on the floor. Don't fall into the gunk. Don't fall in the gunk. I'll put you on the floor. Thanks for having me. Bye.
That finishes the historical collection, but now is time for the Disney American Girl doll collection. And to help me out, I need Mr. Jonathan Cakes.
Hey! Just 2 guys being bros.
Don't mind the pile of
Oh, I mind it.
Do you want sparkling water or tea?
I will have some tea, I guess.
It's water.
Okay.
Did you ever play with American Girl dolls? What's your history there?
No, I was thinking about this. I was not like a dolls gay. I don't think you're born gay. I think I was born straight.
We have to cut this.
I'm gay. I'm allowed to say it. I don't think it matters.
So what radicalized you?
The leftist agenda, Teletubbies, SpongeBob.
Well, let's get into it. That's our girl Cinderella.
She's like a baby Cinderella.
There's something about this that makes me uncomfortable in a way that the dress is fine. The hairdo
It's giving Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say toddlers and tiaras.
I need my go-go juice.
This dress is a horrific texture.
It's awful.
I hate it.
I imagine wearing it.
Oh my god.
It's like a bad plastic bag.
She's got the slipper. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's cute.
I actually do think that this is good though, because canonically, a lot of the Disney princesses are children.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, it's up.
The Beast took a child? I don't like that.
A lot of them are young.
She's like fine. I'm not like thrilled about her. Is she gonna jump off?
Don't do it, Cinderella.
Cinderella, no. No, you have so much to live for. Wow, that's sad. Yeah, well. Oh, I have your glove.
Who's next?
Oh, we know
okay.
her.
I don't know why this works so much better for me.
I will say the red of her hair is like stunning.
You know why? Because this looks like a little kid's outfit.
It's a kid's out.
Cute.
It's like when kids dress up as Ariel for Halloween.
Yeah. There's something about this style of doll with like the gravity blink that they feel haunted to me always.
For sure.
Like I imagine waking up in my bed, seeing this at the foot of my bed, and it just slowly blinks at me. I hate to be a buzzkill here, but I do feel like this goes against the creator's intentions. She created American Girl because she wanted to highlight history and education. This ain't highlighting shit. Is this smart to make money? Absolutely. But you compare the other dolls that we were looking at, like Escape Slavery or Live.
How does American Girl doll say more about slavery than like the president?
All right, who's next? Tiana! This is darling. I don't know why the other one's giving pageant negative.
Oh, sorry.
Look at look at the curls. Are you kidding me? Good outfit design. Like I love the way that the flowers and integrated. The dress is giving lily pad. It looks royal while still being nature. But honestly, it's just her face is so cute. Let's compare these two. There's something about Cinderella I found very off-putting, and I want to know what it is.
Well, her parents voted for Trump, for sure.
She has bangs that say Blue Lives Matter. You know,
for sure.
There's just something in her that can't be trusted.
No, for sure.
Privileged face.
There's a privileged face. This is the one Disney doll I'd let my daughter buy. Jasmine! Oh yeah!
Okay, so Jasmine's part of the like special collection. This is the most expensive one. It's $310.
$310?
Yeah, all the other ones are like $125 to $160.
Wait, oh, wow.
You better do not up. Put that back in the bag.
Okay. Return this, Johnny.
This certifies that your American Girl Disney Princess Jasmine collector doll was created by American Girl using Swarovski crystals.
Did Johnny, by opening this plastic, just ruin our ability to return this?
Oopsie.
I'm just gonna say, if I see a child playing with this doll, I'm mugging them.
For sure. And we need to bring back child mugging.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that earlier anyway. Look at this long ponytail with these gold, whatever you call them.
Also, her necklace. I no longer want to touch this or play with this. I'm uncomfortable having it. I don't trust myself with it.
I love the.
Yeah, let's not throw it in the pile.
Okay. I love the vibrant colors. Like this is my favorite so far. They just keep getting better. Uh-oh. I don't like this.
This is the Bitty Baby collection, originally introduced under the name Our New Baby in 1990. These are infant dolls in every skin, hair, eye, gender combination you can think of, designed with the intent of helping young kids prepare for a new sibling.
Well, now I feel bad.
My Bitty Baby.
Mom or dad holds the real baby, and then the older sibling can hold this and act like they're doing work.
Welcome back to Baby Fights. 2 babies enter, only 1 can leave. Tell me who did it! Tell me!
Anyway, these would be nice to have if you were having a baby
Yeah,
sibling.
really cute. I enjoy these. These are cute. I take back saying that they're horrific.
No, they're okay.
Moving on to the Welly Wishers. They're a group of friends that play in a garden and have imaginative adventures together. They were released in 2016, but this is Bryant, the first boy who was released just 2 years ago. And this is Emerson. She's given Pink Pony Club. Bryant's got wings.
And that's his little dinosaur dragon too.
Oh, Brian's a homosexual. Brian's gayer than I was when I was his age. And she's his like ally sister.
At this point though, you're not American Girl doll. I don't mean because he's a boy. I just like, the shape is different, the age is different, the whole, like what are we even doing here? No. This isn't about history. What's your trauma, Bryant?
Brian's mom like wanted a gay son. Actually, he's not gay. His mom's just like, we're gonna make you gay.
It's like Munchausen by proxy, but gay. Yeah. I like that they're both giving mixed race realness. Mm-hmm. They're beautiful, I can't quite pin them down.
For sure.
I bet their parents are hot.
For sure.
Who are you?
I love her.
Corinne. So we're in now the Girl of the Year. These are dolls and characters that are available on a very limited basis, typically less than 2 years. One doll released each year since 2001. And our first one up is Corinne Tan. She's from 2011. She's a 10-year-old Chinese American living in Aspen, Colorado with her mom, Judy. And she is the 20th Girl of the Year. Okay, she loves skiing, she's in Aspen, she has a new stepdad named Arn.
You know she hates her stepdad, Arn.
But when she becomes lost on the mountain, will her survival skills be enough to save her?
You know what's crazy is like, they do a really good job. They don't stray away from like some serious shit. She hates her stepdad, maybe I made up that storyline, but like one of the dolls had AIDS or something, like that's like real shit.
Look at Arn.
Oh yeah, no, Arn's a white dude.
He looks like a Cullen. That is the dad from Twilight.
I'm gonna give her a solid 8 out of 10.
Very nice.
This is Gen Z. This is a Gen Z girly. This must be from 2000.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is from last year.
This is Kavi Sharma. She's a 12-year-old Indian girl living in Machucan, New Jersey.
Why do they all live in America? Right. Nope, I heard it. I heard it as it was coming out of my mouth. So she is cool as shit.
She was born 2012. She's officially Gen Z. She is the 21st Girl of the Year.
Kavi can say She can. She could be a bully to me and I'd be like, well, you're cool as hell, so like I just have to be okay with it.
Being with Kavi is what I imagine hanging out with Charlie XCX feels like.
I did it right from the top.
She journaled about going to see Wicked. Like they're plugging Wicked now? This is weird.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no trauma. Hey guys, I'm Kavi. Be sure to like and subscribe. Last up is Lila Minetti. She's a 10-year-old girl living in St. Paul.
Lila Minetti?
That is so Liza.
It's
Liza
crazy.
Minnelli, that's
No, Lila Minetti is like what my mom says when she means Liza Minnelli.
Maggie's mom calls Johnny Cupcakes.
She didn't even put in any effort. She's wearing like sweatpants. She threw on some flip-flops.
I think that this is a huge downgrade.
Oh, from that hag from last year? What's her name? What's her name? Kavi?
So my gymnastics coach gave me this journal so I could keep track of my progress, blah, blah, blah. I suck.
No, she's pretty good. That is not a nice person.
Yeah, this is a bully.
Yeah.
When I entered middle school, an 8th grader picked me up by the cuff, pinned me against the wall, and said, "Welcome to middle school, bitch." I never saw him again.
He didn't even go there.
I literally,
He's just a guy.
I think that he was just sent there to give me a great memory. I don't really have much to say about Liza Minnelli.
No, she's boring.
Yeah. And by the way, Liza Minnelli would hate her.
She is really good at gymnastics. You gotta give her that. You're gonna land.
Okay.
Watch. Is she standing up?
Wow. 10 out. You know, we take back every bad thing we said. Johnny, what are American Girls you want to see in the future?
More bullies, honestly, more girls.
Okay, thanks for coming, Johnny.
More girls who are like kind of mean. I want to see an American girl who like doesn't have any like ambitions. I want someone who's just like, I'm chilling, you know what I mean? Like a Brittany Broski vibe.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you so much. This was weird.
Yeah.
Another strange day. Also, what? Like, should I even ask?
Now it's time for the best and the least best. We met a lot of American girls today, each with their own stories. You know, at first I didn't know how I felt about the ones with kind of the deep traumatic histories, but once we got onto dolls that didn't have those, it kind of felt like they were cheating. So I'm gonna have to give my favorite to Melody. I thought she was cool. She's got the coolest outfit. She's got a cool story. Any story that takes place during like Motown, that's sick. Gotta give it to Josefina, because I know how much she meant to Joyce. But really, I like all of them that had, you know, a real piece of history to teach you about. I think that's cool to have a doll who you can love and care for and does all the things you love from a doll. Then you also have the history to learn a little bit more about the world around us. Also have to give a major shout out to Kirsten. She went through a lot. I think that the point of a doll is to go with you through thick and thin. And Kirsten, she went through the muck with us. Thank you for your service. As far as least favorite, I think these baby dolls suck. What's the point of this? You're not even an American girl at that point. And Cinderella was, she had MAGA face. We don't like her, she seemed racist. We don't with that. But all in all, this was fun. I liked playing with the dolls. I liked learning about them. I could see how you can develop such a deep connection with one of these dolls. It's not just a toy, it's not just a friend. It's American history. What was your favorite American Girl doll growing up? Let us know. And until next time. American Girl, if you're watching, please invite the Try Guys to your store. We'll make American boys and girls of us. We'll do a tea party. We'll get their ears pierced. We're gonna have a ball.
We'll do it all. We'll live stream the whole thing, all 8 hours.